everyone. Welcome to my channel, Kimbaskrafts. I am the head honcho here, the CEO, I'm just kidding. I'm never going to be CEO of anything, so just give me this, okay? Now, all jokes aside, my name is Kim, and this is my channel, and if this is your first video, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you hear and see. If you've been here before, welcome back, guys. So we are going to do another, actually, we're going to finish this row here today on my Heaven and Earth Designs. If you are not aware of this project, this was supposed to be my like Christmas Advent project. And it's a lot bigger and took a lot more time than I was expecting. So we're going to go ahead and finish this together. I still plan on finishing this. And the way I'm going to do this video is it's going to be a whip and chat. And if you are new to diamond painting or new to YouTube and diamond painting and you don't know what whip and chat is, it's WIP. It stands for work in progress. And this is one of my works in progress. And we're going to work on this together. I'm going to talk and you know, we'll just keep each other company for however long I have the words flowing from the mouths. And then what I'm going to do after the whip and chat part of it, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. We've been playing a game, and I want to see that through as well. Don't want to leave you guys hanging. And the snowman, he's not done. So like he can't even call out for help because he doesn't have a mouth yet. So he's in the corner somewhere and I'm just like, I'm going to finish you, I promise. So we'll do that. And one thing you're going to get to know about me if you decide to stick around is that I don't like to like not finish things. So yeah, I know that we're kind of out of December and Christmas and all that, but we're still going to see everything through. And then, you know, I will talk as much as I can during the diamond painting part of it. And I'll have a small time lapse. I'm not going to show you all of my doing of this section. I'm just going to show you, I think I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do one song and I'll make it a good one, not a Christmas song. And I'll show you from different angles and just parts of it, and we'll see how that works out. And then in the end, I'll show you the whole 3 rows, and then we only have the one half a row left to go. Okay. There we go. So I have to diamond paint all of that. So now I don't need to worry about making sure I don't diamond paint over anything except the bottom. I just don't want to diamond paint this bottom row because I have to connect it to the next row. So I'm going to make sure it's covered. Like that. So just that. Everything else can be diamond painted. So I'm just going to go ahead and start marking off where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to do like that much to start with you guys. And I have cover sheets over here like that. All right, 1 second, and I'm going to get you set up. Oh, and did this match up? Perfect. Yeah, so that's why I have this line here, because I want this to be the same width all the way across, all the way down. So, all right, guys, I'm going to set up my drills and your camera angle, and we'll be back to chit chat. Be right back. Okay, we are all set up here. I hope that's a good view. just real quick going to go over my things in case you haven't been here before. Drills are from Evermoment. Obviously, I'm printing up my own canvas on transparency paper. I love these 56 pod per case drill sets. I'm kitted up in 3 of them. It's all of my drills. I don't have any overflow. I have a Bella Essential tray here that I'm using, as well as this one that I grabbed first because I could reach it, and then I had to get up and get my pen anyway. This is from Leopard Leatherworks. Love this pen. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been using this pen for almost, I don't know, the last 4 canvases for the most part. I have metal tip placers in here, basic metal tip placers from Amazon. I'm using Gorilla Glue in my multi-placer and then glue dots in my single placer. Just a pair of tweezers, my coffee with my Paula La La La. It's not Christmas time, but hey, we're doing a Christmas canvas, so we're keeping the theme together. It wasn't planned. It's just I haven't put my Christmas mugs away. Love it. I have my adorable trash tray from Crafting with Susie. So now that I have multiple trash trays, I use my one from Gloria. I've been using that on the giraffe, and I keep that over there. And then I've been using this one for my Christmas canvas. And so these drills, I don't know if you can see, there's some trash drills in there from the last time I diamond painted on this kit. And I can just leave them in there now because I don't have to, you know. Okay, so hope everybody is having a wonderful start to their week. It snowed here today. I don't know if it's still snowing. And I slept a lot of the day. It is like almost 1 o'clock in the morning now because I did sleep so much. And now I have some energy, and of course I'm drinking coffee. And so I haven't really looked outside. It started to, I woke up earlier and I did some diamond painting on my giraffe kit. And it was starting to flurry then. Then I went back to sleep for a little bit. I don't know why. It's because I'm on carpet. I always have a hard time like scooching my chair. And now I think there is a little bit of snow on the ground, not much, but yeah, it's freezing outside. So, I have the space heaters on. I had the space heater on in here, but I sometimes I leave it on when I do my talking or when I'm recording because it's just so cold, but I was able to turn it off for this. So I don't know what the weather is like for you guys, but it's pretty chilly outside, nipply. And it's weird because on Saturday it was warm, so warm I had a light sweater on, and I was able to go out in that. So it was like decently warm on Saturday, and then that night it got very, very cold. And I worked Saturday and Sunday, and so when I was getting ready for work, I almost just wore a sweater. But thank God I said something to Bob. I was like, do you know what the weather is like out? And he said it was like 30 degrees out, and it was going to be colder when I left work in the morning. So I threw my winter coat on, and it was like cold and breezy. It was nothing like it was during the day. Completely different. So anyway, yeah, I am really enjoying my new schedule, and I have definitely been able to do some more videos. I think you probably noticed if you are subscribed to my channel and have been watching me. I released, I think, 4 videos last week, which for me is a lot. And I kind of liked releasing one every other day. So for now, I think I'm going to kind of stick to that schedule, trying to release one every other day. I'm going to try to do more whip and chats. What is going on? It's not working. There you go. You can all fit. You can all fit and live together as one. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick to that schedule as much as I can. My life has calmed down a lot, and I'm trying to keep it calm because I really don't. I just, honestly, I think from being so busy in December and social and everything, I'm really an introvert. I feel like doing YouTube kind of shows you that I'm an introvert. I don't know. Maybe not, but maybe this kind of YouTube, I feel like is more of an introvert type of YouTube, in my opinion. Like, I don't know about other creators, but I mean, I'm sitting in a room talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys, but you know, you're not going to talk back to me on said day. It's going to happen like, you know, days later. So yeah, I have said this before. I'm shy. I'm an introvert. My girlfriend is funny because, like, she constantly wants to do things and go out, and I can't keep up with her. I can't keep up with her. I was like, you need a hobby. And she's like, I have a hobby. She's like, I like to kayak and I like to hike. And I was like, you need a hobby that you can do alone. And I didn't want to say diamond painting, but like, I'm thinking like diamond painting, like, I'm like, do you like to read? Like, because I feel bad, but she's always like, hey, do you want to rent a cabin? And it's not that I don't want to rent a cabin with her, but I can only do so much outside of my home before I'm just like, ugh, I'm done with it. I'm done with it all. I know I sound super boring. I sound super boring to a lot of people, but I like being boring. I don't know what it is, guys. You know, you are who you are. When I was younger, my daughter is a spitting image of me when I was younger. She went away to the Poconos for 3 days, rent a house with her friends, like had a blast. It is so something I would have done when I was her age. I mean, like, I'm so happy for her. Like, I'm like, good, experience this, like, rent things with your friends, do these things, drink a little, you know, just don't drive or go tubing down a hill and smash into a tree. Like, don't do anything stupid, but like, have fun, good fun, you know. I'm a huge, like, she's not a huge, my kids are not big drinkers, but you know, if you're going to huck her down for the night and you're staying, you know, you guys rented a place or whatever, yeah, have some fun, like, let loose. But I'm not there anymore, you know. I mean, I just, not that my girlfriend wants to like rent a cabin and get smashed. No, I'm not saying that at all. But like, I like my house. I like my schedule and my routine and my routine, and you know, I like my comforts and stuff. So she asked me, and I and I'm also the type of person, like, I don't want to commit to things, or I'm not just a yes person. I'm not just going to be like, yes, and then like flake on you. I don't, there's like so many times where I get asked to dinner and I say yes. And then when we go, like half the people that said yes don't show up, or they text that day and they're like, hey, sorry, can't make it, and that's fine. But like every single time. And again, I don't care, but I don't want to be that person where I'm like, yes, I'm in, like, sign me up. I'm coming for dinner. And then like the day before, nope, can't make it. So either I'm like, so I just don't say anything until it gets closer to the time. And I'm just like, hey, did you make the reservation? Like, you can add me, or because I don't know how I'm going to feel, I don't want to, so last year I did a lot of, well, it doesn't matter how you feel. You need to start going out more. You need to like start socializing more. So I was making the commitments, so I would go. But I think just because, the holidays got me burnt and everything, right now I'm just like, if someone asks me to do something, it's like crickets. I think I got to recharge my social batteries, I guess. I don't know. Is anyone else out there like this? Because like I talk to people and when I hear what they're doing, I'm like, wow, that sounds so cool. That sounds like so much fun. But a big, huge part of my brain is also going, that sounds like a lot of work. And I don't really want to do a lot of work today. Like I was saying to her, she's like, yeah, because I said to my friend, I'm like, I just like to be home. And she's like, and then I said, I don't like to commit to things. She's like, yeah, I noticed you don't like to plan ahead a lot. She's like, you didn't even answer me when I asked you about the cabin. And I was like, well, I don't want to just be like, yes, because I don't want to let you down, or, or whatever. But like, I also don't want to be like, no, but no. And then I said to her, I was like, it just sounds like a lot of work to me. Like, you got to pack the car up, and you got to like, pack up the food and go shopping and planning meals. And like, I said, it, like, I don't know. I'd rather just like cook at home, and like, I don't know. That's just how I am now. And I know I'm not even 50. And sometimes I worry that I'm going to look back, right? And I'm going to be like, Kimba, what did you do with your 40s? Like, what did you do? Now, it's like, I am afraid of that. I am afraid that I'm going to look back and say, you could have done more. Like, you should have seen more. You should have done more. You should have, but then when I think about the things, like doing the things, I'm just like, yeah, but that sounds like work. I'm wondering if it's because, like, my girlfriend, she doesn't have kids. She's never had, she doesn't have any kids. So I'm wondering if it's because for so many years, as a parent, if you're a parent, that, your life is not yours when you're raising your children, right? Your time is not yours. Like, you have to carve out time for yourself, right? So it's like, essentially, it's not your day. You have to make part of it your day. Like, I used to have to carve out time, like and then you'd feel guilty about it, right? Like, I would say, I'm going to the gym. I deserve this. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to kickboxing. I'm going to go, do what I like. It's okay. Like, I would have to say this to myself all the time. Like, it's okay to spend an hour or two doing something that you enjoy with your day and your life. Like, but, it doesn't, but then you still feel guilty. You do. You just, the guilt train is hard and long, and the ride is bumpy. And so I don't know if it's because of all of those years, you know, and now that the time is mine, you know, my kids, they have to work for their money. They have to, you know, they have to solve their own problems. They have to drive themselves to their jobs. They have to, like, it's their responsibility now. They're adults, right? And I don't, and, you know, now I'm not taking care of them in that way. I feel like, I don't know if it's like, okay, now my whole day is for me. And you know what I want to do with it? Nothing. I just want to, you know, I don't now the desires to like go and see all the things and experience all the things. And like, I just don't need to do that in my mind. Like, I'm like, I don't need to do that. You know, Bob used to say to me, cause I would say to him, like, we've been to Mexico 3 times, and we always went to Mexico because it was cheaper. And why is it cheaper to go to Mexico? Because there's so many resorts, right? It's so competitive. And so we went to Riviera Maya twice, and we went to Cancun once. And you know, no matter how many times, like, I would try to figure out, like, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, like, they were always more money than, like, and I would, you know, of course you're looking at, you're putting in, like, you know, whatever, all the things you want, right? And I could always get more bang for my buck by going to Mexico. So I said to Bob, you know, one of these years, I really want to go to Jamaica. Like, I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go here. And he looked at me and he was like, a palm tree is a palm tree. Like, we don't, it's not like we go and we, you know, visit the historical, like, well, that's not true. We have done like tours and stuff like that in Mexico. But he was like, it's not like we go into the neighborhoods, or, you know, we just stay in the resort. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, we do. We just sit at the pool and we enjoy the ocean view. And, you know, we don't do a whole lot of anything but eat and drink. And, you know, so I guess, like, yeah, we should be just buying for, you know, the best resort for the money that we have, right? And so that's why we just kept going back to Mexico. Like, and I kind of feel like that, like I don't know how much I need to see. I don't know if that's a bad, I don't know. You know, different strokes for different folks. Like, I guess I'm not a huge traveler. I'm just not that type of person. And I'm worried I'm going to regret that. But I guess you're not going to regret it if that's not who you are, right? I don't know. I saw this Instagram video because, you know, I grew up, I was born in the mid-70s. So I grew up, you know, in the 80s and 90s. And so I follow a lot of, you know, the Gen X, like, handles and stuff. And they'll, like, say, like, what did a Saturday morning look for a Gen Xer? Or what did Saturday morning look like in the 80s? And then they'll play reels of all the different things. And it's just a nostalgic thing. And I'm just like, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I watch probably too much of it. And it just takes you back and you're like, oh my God, I remember those. And yeah, the Saturday cartoons. And, you know, and it just brings back all these like heartfelt memories. And And so a lot of that stuff pops up on my feed, and I was I was scrolling through videos, and I got to a video, and it was a prom, and it said 1984, and the kids were, the girls had the big hair, and they had the puffy sleeves, and they were playing Journey, and I'm like watching this video, and I just got overcome with this like huge sense of sadness. I watched this video literally, I don't know how many times, probably 10 times. And I send a link to Bob, and I'm just like, I don't know why this video makes me so sad. Like, just thinking about these kids, and like, they're like smiling and waving to the camera and having a good time. And it just was so wholesome and so like good. And then you think like, this was back in 1984. Like, a lot of these kids are like, we're old now. We're old. And like, where did life go? Where did time go? Time goes by so fast. Like, I just got overcome with this huge sense of sadness. I don't even know, guys. And so then you start thinking about what are you doing with your time here? What are your life decisions? And I'm happy. I'm like super happy, and I'm like, can you regret like even things you've done that make you happy? Isn't that weird to think that way? Like, am I going to say, yeah, I was happy, but like now I'm X amount of old, and I can't go here, and I can't go see Paris, and I can't go to Italy now, and I don't know. I think way too hard sometimes. But yeah, this video really, like, I don't know, struck a chord with me. I don't know why, but I was just like, ah. It could also be because like I've been pretty down. My neighbor's wife passed away, and I feel so bad for him. They were married for 57 years. 57 years. It's longer than I've been born. And I don't know. Like, I woke up last Sunday in the morning. I had to work Sunday night, but I woke up I always get up for a couple hours, and then I go back to sleep. And I got up, and I walked out into the kitchen, and Bob's like, I have bad news. And I'm like, what? And he says, so-and-so passed away. And I was just like, I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And I was just like saying, like, I just feel bad for, our neighbor. So last week I have so many, how do you guys say it? Vases or vases? Vases? I have so many of those things. That I got a bouquet of flowers, and I made an arrangement, and I dropped that off with a card. And we went to her services on Saturday, and that's where I was wearing the light sweater, and it was like super warm out. It was crazy warm. It was a beautiful day to have a service. But she was already cremated, so we just walked through because we don't really know anyone. We just walk through to give our support. And we told him, if you ever need anything, I put our phone numbers in there in the card, and said, please don't hesitate to ask if you need anything. I can't imagine, he's probably, I would be scared to be alone. I mean, I know he's a guy, but still, like, you always had someone with you. And Bob's like, you know, you got the flowers? And he's like, yeah. And he points to her ashes, and he had our bouquet right next to her. I was like, oh, God. I honestly, I don't know how I kept it together. I did not cry. I was very proud of myself, but, you know, like all these things are just, I'm sorry, this is so sad. I feel like I'm sad intro to the Wip Chat, but, I don't know, all these feelings are happening. Why? I don't know. And I don't know why my stomach is acting a mess, because I ate, but I am hungry again. So maybe that's why. But anyway, how is your year starting off? Diamond painting wise, I'm going to tell you guys, diamond painting wise, I'm kicking butt. So, you know, I finished the cardinals. I'm making some mad progress on my giraffes. I'm going to have another kit up video. I think I'm going to record that tomorrow. I have my next kit already sitting on the desk next to me here, planned. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this schedule for, you know, from a diamond painting standpoint. If anything, I'm getting a lot of my craft done, and I have been going to the gym. I didn't go to the gym 5 days last week because I went to the funeral or the services, so I didn't, you know, actually didn't go to the gym that day. I came home and I went back to sleep and worked that night. So, but I think if there's going to be a reason to not go to the gym, it's to show support to someone who lost a loved one. I think that qualifies as a good reason to not go. So, yeah, I have my next few canvases planned. I actually have a couple kit ups planned, so I'm excited about that. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to kit up in the tray system. I think the next one I kit up is going to go in the tray system. I think that's what I'm going to do. I still need to, and I'm definitely going to record. I picked up paint for the cardinals, so I think tomorrow I'll take it outside and I don't video the sealant part of it, but I'll show you what I use to seal it. I'll go ahead and seal that, and then the next day after it dries, I'll record the video for getting it on the hanger and painting the edges and all that. So I did pick up the paint, so we'll be able to, and then we'll kit that down. So I have my Elizabeth Ward trays. I have an unboxing for you as well. Yeah, so we have a lot of videos planned, and I think I'm off to a good start this year with my diamond painting. I'm definitely going to hit my goal of, so I set a soft goal of 2 canvases a month. I don't know how realistic that's going to be for me, because, you know, I tend to do a lot of large canvases, and I have a lot of large canvases, and I definitely am planning to do, I mean, the giraffes is on the small side, and the cardinals was on the small side. So getting those 2 done, yeah, was easy, but we'll see when I bust out, you know, one of the big guys. And then I said something about doing a large heaven and earth design in this style. And honestly, I think if I did do a large heaven and earth design in this style, I was talking to Bob about it, The problem is you I don't, can you roll this? Because these are a little stiffer. I think I would connect them like this and diamond paint them, because then you don't have to worry about, I think if you put the whole page on and then diamond paint it, then you don't have to worry about leaving an edge and all. You know what I'm saying? Like I can just diamond paint this all together, because I don't know. I think I might try that, like one row at a time. I think that's if I did do a large one, but I calculated them. They're like 8 feet by 5 feet. So essentially a whole wall, which I have a whole wall that I could certainly hang one up on. And I showed him which one I would want to do. And it's gorgeous. And he was like, that is pretty dope. He didn't say that, but that's what he meant. I'm gonna ad lib for him. All right. What color do I want to do now? I think I'm gonna do this blue 800. See a lot of it. Oh, I had to go eat, guys. It came on like I was like, whoa, I'm a little hungry. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. I know my jaws were jabbering, but I don't want to talk about sad things anymore. Oh, we went on to diamond painting things. Yeah, so I have all these plans. Now, I'm thinking about doing, oh yeah, I was telling you about my, the Heaven and Earth designs. It's like 8 foot by 5 foot. That would be crazy. I said to Bob, I was like, I don't know where, like how would I even store that? I don't even know. Like, to even work on it. It's, I guess I would have to do it broken up and just different sizes. But, yeah. So, you know what I noticed, guys? I wanted to tell you, because I know I was talking about my neck pillow. It's changed my sleeping position. It's, I used to be a side sleeper, and it's definitely changed my sleeping position. I am now a back sleeper. And I don't know if it's just because my neck is so comfortable now. I don't know, but every time I wake up now, I'm on my back. I'm not on my side anymore. I was like a straight up side only sleeper, except for when I had a little bit, you know, a little nip or two and drank a little too much, then I would sleep on my side. But I mean, then I would sleep on my back. But now all of a sudden I'm a back sleeper, and I do feel like I'm getting more restful sleep. Because when I would sleep on my side, I would get, my hips would start hurting. And now that doesn't happen. I don't know. I don't know if this pillow did it. I don't know what it is, but I still love this pillow. But I did notice that. I noticed that the other day, that I never wake up on my side anymore. It's very weird. And I do feel more rested, and my neck never hurts. That's for sure. I'm wondering if I should buy a couple of these pillows in case they discontinue them, because I'll be upset. But yeah, so I think I finally found my pillow. Because, yeah, you know what? I need to look it up because I don't even know the brand. Like, it's just, I just bought it off of Amazon, so I'm going to take down the credentials. Because at least that way, if they get rid of it, maybe I could get something from that company, you know? So sleep has been good. Pooch has been good. She has been, I haven't had any issues with her. She hasn't been sick. But she is definitely going deaf, guys. She was looking for me because I walked out of the room. And I went to the bathroom, and she thought I went into the craft room. And when I came out of the bathroom, she's walking towards the craft room, and I'm like calling her name, and she did not hear me. So she just kept walking to the craft room. I actually like started banging on the wall, trying to get her attention. Could not hear me. She's like standing at the door, looking into the craft room and looking from one desk to the other. And like, where are you? And I'm behind her, screaming her name, banging on the door, on the wall. And so I had to go over and like tap her butt. And she turned around and she saw me and she's like, oh, there you are. Her little tail starts wagging. Oh, hi. I was just looking for you. Yeah, so I have to like get her attention and then like do hand signals to her. And she understands. But it's definitely got its challenges that I never experienced before, obviously. Like if she goes into my daughter's room and I'm like calling her, you know, we used to just call her name and tell her to get out. Now I have to go in there and like go like this, like get out, and then she like follows me out. She's so cute though. And she's been doing this thing where she like sleeps on my feet because she gets, I think it's because she wants to know when I get up. So she's been like laying on my feet a lot and not in her bed, to the point where I moved her bed right next to my chair. And then even sometimes then she'll lay on my feet still. And I think it's just because she can't hear me get up. And so this way she'll know exactly when I move. But so she's adjusting herself. Poor baby. Dogs are like, they have these changes happen to them, and like they don't understand. I guess they don't understand. Like they don't know like we know, right? Do they know like we know? Oh, I'm older and my hearing went. I mean, like, they just roll with it though. It's just like they just like have this acceptance factor that we don't have, and it's just like, can't hear now. Like, I don't know. You know, they still wag their tail when they see you. They still enjoy their food and walks. Like, it's so crazy. But do they even, like, do they instinctually know, like, oh, this is just part of life? Because we have to understand everything, you know, as humans. We need to understand there has to be a reason. Like, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Oh, because I'm old. Okay. Then we can accept it. Not even, but then we at least understand. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, so I think I'm going to end this whip and chat here, guys. So I'm going to change your views a couple times for the different areas of this canvas. See if that's fun or not. And then, yeah. But before we do that, I forgot. We're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. And I'm sure everybody knows what this canvas is already, but we need to build that snowman. We need to give him a smile. All right, guys. I'll see you when this whole page is done. All right, we are going to spin this wheel. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. First I have to find it. Christmas wheel. All right, let's see what we get. You can see it from there, right? Yeah. I'll read it out to you. R. Woohoo! Got an R. And even though we got a letter, and there are 2 R's, and I think everyone knew this one was happening here. Oh no. You kind of, once they stick, they stick. There's 1 R. These on pretty straight. And here is the other R. Dude, what is your problem? Not sure what happened to him, but he's on there. Ah, I almost fell. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. But even though we got, okay, and let me just move my snowman so you can see what's happening. Hot stuff. Tell me you don't know what movie that's from. Okay, so there we go. That's all the things. We still have 2, 4, 6 more letters to reveal. We are going to make this guy smile today. Okay, so this is going to be, I might have to go over this a few times. Because the glue is going to dry. Oh, work with me, glue. It's getting dry. I'm rushing. Oh, I never glued the eyes on. Oh. Oh, okay. Now we have to glue the eyes on. I forgot. We just put them on here. There's 1. And there is 2. What do you think, guys? So these were round drills. And I can't remember who gave me that idea, but yeah. His nose is a little crooked, but that's okay. We love you anyway. Your imperfections are your perfections. Okay. On to really quick. I think the next part of this video is just the real quick time lapse of me doing all the parts in different angles really quickly. One cute song. Boom. Going to show you the end of this third row. Enjoy the video.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet town, I see you there, your feathers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight of the world. What's in a life you never could affirm? Even if you never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight, although you're earthbound. To rise above these crowds, stuck in the dust of the life that you found, with nowhere to go, no higher ground. Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight, although you're earthbound. You're earthbound. You're earthbound.
Oh, we are done, guys. We are done. Wait, let me zoom out just a smidge. There we go. Get it all in there. We are done. That took days to do this. The snowman wasn't too horrible, but wow. The trees and all this mess. Yeah, that was painful. There's a lot of confetti. It literally feels like I'm working on a J wall. Now that I've worked on other projects in between, I understand why this was taking me so long, because Literally this part here, it's Thursday. Remember when the beginning, all the way back in the beginning of this video, I said it's Monday. Yeah, and I was hoping to have this out by Wednesday, and now you're not getting it until, Saturday, Friday or something. I don't know. I have to edit it. But yeah, it took me all of those days to do this. And yeah, but it's really cute. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to flip it over. Now, I'm sure you guys recognize it by now if you haven't, but this is what it looks like on the back. And I haven't added any of that packaging tape since the top row here, and I don't even know where I added it. I can't even feel it. Maybe here, yeah. But none on this row, none on this row. And it's sticking together, no problems. Yeah, so now we have just a half a row down here. So it'll be 1 panel, 2 panels, 3, and then the sliver. And just to give you an idea, I actually did one of them. I actually did diamond paint one of them. I think it's this. I think it belongs here. And yeah, so you just have to diamond paint like about that much extra. So I have another one of these, another one of these, and then just a sliver. But this is the only one that I actually did, so I have 2 more of these slivers to do and put together, and then we'll be done. So you can see it's a fairly large painting. I still have hopes that I can get this done in January. That's my goal. But that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see me complete this canvas, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care. Keep diamond painting.